Bitcoin could be in the early days of a supercycle to $1 million. Next on your 4-Minute Bitcoin. Today's show is from a post by the Daily Hodl staff and brought to you by BitBlockBoom. Dan Held is explaining why he believes Bitcoin's current bull run could be part of a supercycle that takes Bitcoin all the way to $1 million. In a recent video, Dan analyzes Bitcoin's success and rapid price appreciation. And he points out that Bitcoin's founder, Satoshi Nakamoto, originally believed Bitcoin's speculative nature would be the key feature that would help it grow. Dan feels like a lot of people are looking at the market and they're going, oh well, Bitcoin will just have a typical cycle. But he thinks there are a ton of different reasons why that won't be the case. Satoshi actually hypothesizes that speculation would lead to Bitcoin's inception and adoption. For example, Satoshi says as the number of users grow, the value per coin increases. It has the potential for a positive feedback loop as users increase. The value goes up, which would attract more users to take advantage of the increasing value. Now, he wrote this before Bitcoin was worth, well, even a penny. Satoshi understood that he could create a viral feedback loop on just the price alone. As the price increases, people become more aware of it, and then other people buy in with that expectation of their price going higher, and then they tell their friends about it too. So Held says that the COVID-19 pandemic has provided the perfect macro circumstances for Bitcoin to show its value. And he said that what's really unique about this cycle from all the other cycles is that never before has it had such strong fundamentals against a macro backdrop. Never before have we seen Dutch GDP ratios like this. Never before have we seen inflation this high. So what's interesting is that folks don't think they need Bitcoin until this moment happens, when it shakes them out of their reality and they understand why Bitcoin's valuable. Most people, well, they don't think about getting earthquake insurance, for an example, until an earthquake hits. And Bitcoin is exactly like that. It's insurance against the devaluing of money by governments and the lack of trust in banks. Held said that institutions finally understand the value of Bitcoin and they're entering the market, setting up the stage for a super cycle. You've got $18 trillion of negatively yielding sovereign debt, and Bitcoin offers such a greater value than gold. Held asks, what's going to happen in 2021 and 2022 when you can buy Bitcoin at every bank and every brokerage? You get the institutions and retail who are going to flow trillions of dollars into Bitcoin over the next couple of years. And that's why he thinks this is a super cycle. So do you agree with Dan that we're headed into a super cycle? Well, please, as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. In this episode, well, it was brought to you by BitBlockBoom, the great Bitcoin conference I host every August in Dallas, Texas. This August will be the 4th year in a row. Now, BitBlockBoom is a true Bitcoin conference, not a crypto event or an altcoin event. And this year, Dan Held will be speaking at BitBlockBoom. BitBlockBoom, I can't even say it. So if you're interested in Bitcoin, please take a look at bitblockboom.com. I hope I get to meet you in person at this year's event. I'm Gary Leland, the Bitcoin Boomer, and thanks for joining me on another 4-Minute Bitcoin Show. This is a bitblockboom.com production.